What makes me feel really alive and vibrant is dancing. You know, every single culture in the history of humankind has had some sort of dancing, and I feel like we need it for our soul.
I love being out in nature, but I love traveling. I love seeing new places, exploring new places, meeting people. I actually just love living life to the fullest. It's just incredible being back in physical life and getting another chance to live.
I really honestly believe that when you're contributing in some way, and you're making a difference in some way, I think that's what gets us up in the morning. That's what makes us feel like we have a mission bigger than us. And I think that's when we make the biggest difference. And by the way, I think that's when we really, really feel like at the end of our life that, you know, that we've contributed to humanity in some way.
I love looking out over the sea, and I used to work on cruise ships, and looking out over the ocean at night when you've got all the stars in the sky and you can see the moon really clearly because there's no light pollution. Probably one of the most beautiful things I've ever experienced. And I think for me, you know, real thunderstorms and weather and clouds, and I just feel so alive in those weather conditions.
When I feel alive is when I remember the resources I need. So for me, it's being by the sea. And it can be as simple as that, a walk by the sea. Just get back in touch with that thing that makes me feel alive.
Do you know, just being myself, just when I'm with people and I'm not pretending, I'm not trying to be some, you know, we all do that, don't we? We put on, not really a mask, but we, you know, you're at your work or you're with your friends or you're with family and you just be what you think is supposed to be there. And I've been working on my self-love project the last 2 years, and one of the most important things for me that I've learned is I love just being myself regardless of the environment. It makes me feel really good.
What makes me feel most alive is a combination of things. Meditation, so I do mainly transcendental meditation. Running, that helps a lot. And also doing projects, doing things I love to do and avoiding things that I find rather dull.
I always remember driving down the coast of California coast from Big Sur down to LA, and you know, I just timed it right with the sunset. And I remember thinking, you know, just, you know, if this is random chance, boy, did random chance get this right. You know, so sometimes it can be a moment like that.
You can't think and ride a motorbike safely. You can't be in the past or future. You're absolutely forced in a way to focus on the here and now. And yeah, it's just absolutely liberating.
Oh, whenever I'm in that mode, it's like a double-edged sword. It's like the worst of my life. This is too hard, I can't do it. But then I do it, and it's like the best of my life. I'm so glad I do this. So, bottom line, if I'm in motion, creatively, I'm in bliss.
Friendship is one of the things that brings me alive. I suppose the giving and receiving of love is what brings me most alive. In terms of my work, writing, speaking, sharing my ideas with people, coaching, mentoring, all those things where I'm giving and receiving love, which is a lot of my life.
So many different things. I mean, the joy. I love the emotion of joy, and I think that is our natural state. I think that is what all of us would feel if we got rid of the mental architecture that kind of blocks that. But I love being in the moment. I love the divine buzz that you feel when you're just really in the right now. It's just a magical time.
You know, it's very easy in our manic society just to race out into the world and hit a target, cross a line, get to that destination, and that's part of our life, of course. But actually, when I feel most alive is when I forget about the future, it's when I forget about the destination, and it's when I pay attention to like where I already am,